we start with team news, please?
Well, from the Hull game, we have, I think we lost Ramsey. Gabriel came off injured and Mertesacker injured. They should be available. And Koscielny is not far. Will I risk him or not? There will be a little medical risk, maybe. I don't know. I haven't made a decision yet. And Coquelin, of course, is coming back from suspension. And Bellerin was not in the squad. He's available.
Of course, it's 3 important games in just 6 days for your team. How do you plan to manage your squad through that?
Take care of the next one. And that's what you want to do. In football, in our job, it's perform in the next game, and the next game is an important one because we have fought hard to get there, and that's what is our purpose. After that, we deal with the next one.
Just finally from me, it's Watford on Sunday. What have you made of them this season?
They've done extremely well, and it looks like the championship teams who come up now deal very well with the Premier League regime. Bournemouth, you have Watford, they are doing extremely well, and they are well prepared, they are very efficient. They have 2 strikers who are extremely efficient with Dini and Igalo, and we have, of course, to work very hard to control the game.
Arsene, were Gabriel and Per able to train fully with the group this week since the whole game?
Gabriel, no. Mertesacker, yes.
Would that affect Gabriel at all this weekend, having not been able to do that?
I don't think he lost too much fitness. We'll see. Honestly, I will have to make a decision tomorrow. At the moment, my gut feeling is that he will be he will join in tomorrow and be completely available.
Is Aaron Ramsey out for the season?
No. I don't think that. At the moment, his clinical signs are quite positive, and you could say at the start, I would say 4 weeks.
And is that better than you feared at the time?
No, it's a bit worse than what I thought, because I didn't see, usually when a player gets injured on a muscle, he stops net, you know, and I had not that feeling, just thought it was precaution and that it would be available for Sunday.
And you talk about Laurent being close. What's he got to do? What's the timeline for him?
He's got to join in normal training tomorrow, and then me to take a gamble on a guy who has just 1 training session with a group or not.
So you'll think about doing that against Watford?
I think after advice from medical people to take the gamble, if he's available, I will do it.
What difficulties do Watford present you as an opposing team?
The difficulty is that the team is very solid defensively. When you imagine Watford, you think as well a team who is athletically very strong, and with the basis of a game is based on efficiency, wait for the right moment to be very dangerous, and they have a very good understanding between the 2 strikers. You know, the quality of our 2 centre-backs will be vital on Sunday.
Their training ground is obviously just on the other side of the hedge. Have you sent the drones up, or
yes,
had the binoculars
the whole
out,
week,
telescope?
and silent ones.
You were able to get that out, were you?
No, we respect. I think they do as well. Confidentiality of training, so we didn't walk over the fences.
No mysterious hedges moving.
In fact, I was tempted to have a jog there, but I didn't do it because of that.
Whilst technically you can close an 8-point gap and win the Premier League, and technically you can go and win 3-0 at the Nou Camp, is the FA Cup your best chance of a trophy now?
I don't know. I don't think like that. I said many times I haven't given up in the Premiership at all, nor in the Champions League. And but in our job, you take care of the next minute, and the next minute is a FA Cup game. Is it the best chance to win a trophy or not? It's still far away, you know. But let's win the next game and show that we can show consistency again.
Just 2 other side issues. Away tickets were announced as being capped for supporters this week. Is that something that you welcome?
Yes, of course. And I don't have a problem with that. I'm quite happy for that.
And Arsenal's extra discount is a nice touch for your fans, isn't it?
Sorry?
The extra discount that Arsenal are offering to your fans.
Yes, I like.
Keep them happy.
Keep them happy, you know. Who doesn't? Who wants? Do you want some people to be unhappy? Nobody wants. You want everybody, the whole world, to be happy. There's a famous writer who said, "Happiness makes only noise when it leaves you." You know, and we want to keep our fans happy and be conscious as well that they are happy.
And last one, Rafa Benitez, looking like being back in the Premier League. Someone I think you admire and have a lot of respect for. Is that a big signing for Newcastle in terms of keeping them up? Will he do that now? Yes,
it's a sad sign for Steve McLaren, who I rate personally highly as well. So, but of course, Benitez is a top-class manager.
Thank you.
When you look at the potential for next season in terms of the managers, yourself, Klopp, Guardiola, Benitez, Ranieri, you know, who could finish in the Champions
I would like us to organise a game and see who does well.
But it's quite a collection of bosses, isn't it?
Yes, of course. You have slowly all the... I don't speak about myself, but I speak all about the other top-class managers who come to England. I'm here for a long, long time, and always privileged England. And slowly they all come here and enjoy life here. So it will be very interesting next season. But let's take care of this season first. It's not over, and let's start in a strong way.
Perhaps with the trip to Barcelona in mind, how similar could your starting 11 be for Watford compared to Hull? Could it be quite similar?
Yes, I will not consider a Barcelona game for Watford.
And if you do get by Watford, you'll equal your own record for consecutive round victories in the FA Cup. Does that intrigue you as a personal kind of stat?
No, you want to do well, and when you do well, you know, look back, you think, okay, here I have not done too badly, but I'm just think in my job you give your best in every single game, and of course, ideally you want to win every game, but unfortunately it's not possible. And in the FA Cup, we have an opportunity now on Sunday we want to take again.
Is it fair to say that Arsenal are the favourites to win the competition this season?
Fair or not fair, I don't know. I know that if you look at the teams who are still in the competition, you could say that to 3 or 4 other teams as well. But we have a chance like everybody else, and we want to play as hard as we can to give our chance a good opportunity to be successful.
Arsene, what is it about the FA Cup that's gone so right for Arsenal in the last few years? Can you put your finger on it?
I think we have always taken the competition well, and if you look at the record we have over the years, we try to do well, and everybody does. You know, this story of the FA Cup not being taken seriously is not right. Everybody wants to do well, and in the Championship we have not done as well because maybe some teams were better than us in the recent years.
Have you approached it differently?
No, we always, start always beginning of January, and so it's a little bit 4 or 5 months competition, and we have always been very strong during this period.
This week or so coming up, when you've got 3 games in 3 competitions, is it about staying alive in whichever ones you can?
Yeah, it's a good summary.
And how do you think you need to stay alive in at least 2 of them?
We want to stay alive in all of them, and but there again, let's be focused on the next one and not think about. I don't believe that anybody in my side thinks about Barcelona at the moment or Everton. They are all completely focused on Watford.
Just one more on Newcastle, obviously sacking their manager today. In the time that you've been at Arsenal, I think Newcastle have had about 14 different managerial appointments. Does that stat astound you?
Yes, but you know, it looks like the stability. For me, the technical stability is very important. Of course, for the results, for the long-term consistency, but as well for the values carried through a club. And values for me are an important part as well in football, but everybody forgets that. And the style of play, the way we want to behave is important, and somewhere you need a consistency on that front as well.
Is that the only way to get success, to have stability and continuity?
No, because if you have enough money, you can buy your mistakes and make them right. But if you manage your club with what you spend, what you comes in, you have to minimize your mistakes. If you have a huge amount of money, you can afford more.
Also, just going back to Aaron's injury, you said on Monday when we were here that he struggles to play the 4 or 5 games in succession, and it seems that again he's broken down when he came on the other night. Is it a run that worries you when he seems to come back and play a period of games in a short time and then he seems to get knocked every time?
Look, it depends, if you have a good run or not. If you have a good run, sometimes you absorb them without any problem. If you have a bad result, of course, you have no time to digest sometimes and to get the belief back in the squad. So sometimes it's difficult, but you want to do that. We want to be in a period in March to play for big games. What is very important is to be in there and have a chance to show how good you are.
And then this game obviously sold out, given that the tickets only went on sale on Tuesday night after the win at Hull. Is that proof, if anyone needed it, that the majority of fans are behind, the players are behind you?
Look, you want the fans to be behind the club and the team, and we have millions of fans all over the world, and we want them to be behind the team, and I don't think they love the club. If you're a supporter, you love the club, you love the team, and you want them to do well. You're disappointed when the team doesn't do well, but it doesn't stop you from supporting the team.
In Ramsey's absence now, with Cazorla still out as well, who do you see stepping into that crucial central midfield role? Is Elneny ready to keep playing a bigger part like he did against Tottenham there?
And then he looks like, yes, he's ready to play.
You wouldn't consider a reshuffling, going to 4-3-3 or something like that, like the FA Cup?
I consider every formula that is possible to give us a balance. At the moment, I think Elneny central midfield can cope. We have Flamini, we have Coquelin, who can cope as well. You know that they have shown already, but can change as well the formula if needed. But that depends on the games. Every game will be different now.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Arsene.